What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today, ETH USD. ETH is sitting here at about $4,500 right now. We got about 4 days and 6.5 hours left in this week here. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get into some TA and give some price forecasts, okay? What I like is that we're right in the heart of this little zone here, okay? Literally right in the heart of this zone that we've established since like the middle of August there. You know, the last time we had a zone like this was back over here, and this was in that was like early April, May, going into late June there. Since this move, we've only really had two consolidation phases, right? And I think that we're at the end of this one here. Comparing it to this last one, comparing it here to this last phase, from here to, let's say here when we started to move up, that was about 7 weeks. We didn't break out until the 9th week, but we started moving up on the 7th week. You know, here you got into this range, I would say here. This is our 8th week now. 7th week was the week that we started to move up. 8th week now, we might break out next week, or maybe even by the end of this week. We still got over half a week left. Maybe we do break out by the end of this week. We're going to look at some short-term stuff and see if we can figure that out, what makes the most sense. Just bear with me here. Let's see, looking at the 1 hour time frame. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Come on now. 1 hour time frame, things are breaking out, looking good, right? Man, this is kind of like a BART pattern, where you move down like this, you get your Bart Simpson head, and then you come back up. Man, wouldn't that be great if by the end of today we were all the way back up here, showing that this was just a false kind of shakeout? What are the liquidation levels looking like here? Let's go over the past day for Bitcoin. Wow, still a lot of shorts. And then why does it say no options? Come on, give me Ethereum. We want Ethereum. Of course there's options. There are always options. Hold on now. If it doesn't let us do it, then I guess we can just move on. All right. Okay, there we go. I was going to say CoinGlass is crapping out on us, but that's okay. ETH, the Ethereum liquidation levels, about $1 billion in shorts still over the past 30 days. Dramatically more longs than shorts, but there are still a ton of shorts piled on, you guys. We still have a lot of moving through to do. $4,800 or even all the way up to about $5,000 is what it would take to clear out all these shorts. And as we continue to move higher, these shorts will continue to pile on as well. We're definitely experiencing some volatile price action with the amount of longs to shorts, the disparity there. It is important to keep our heads screwed on right and to not get too excited with these pumps. This is a nice move. It is exciting, but it might just be it might be a bull trap, and it might send us lower. So in order to provide that this is the low, that we are in fact moving higher, that we are ready to move higher overall outside of this, and that this is not just a bull trap and we're going to go lower, we need to break through some key areas. From a high here to a low here, the area that we need to get through really would be about $4,620. If we can get above here on a daily closing basis, or even a multi 4-hour closing basis, I'd be pretty convinced that this is our low area. But again, closing, not just getting above there, not just wicking above there, but closing above there. It's our golden ratio. It's an area that we found resistance at before. Is it an area that we've shown significance at other times too? Yes, over here. I think it would be a very validating thing to close above $4,620 on a daily time frame, or multiple 4-hour time frames in a row. But that's the key, right? Until then, we're just kind of wandering. We could move up here, move down, and then move up. We could move up here, move down, and then move down. And if we do, we likely will go lower than this low. If we were to go below $4,400, where would we find support? Low to high. Right at about 43.70. I have to admit, looking at this from a low to a high, the fact that we reached for that 382 but we didn't get there, to me it ups the chances that we do inevitably go there. So I was pretty excited at first. Things were looking good, but I have to be honest, I think this is a bull trap. Especially looking at these liquidation levels here, you guys. I think this is a bull trap. Ethereum's got some of the lower amounts of shorts that it's had in a while, but that's still a lot of shorts. We could move through a little bit more. Maybe we go up to 4,600. But I would expect, even if we do that, we probably come back down. We find resistance right here at prior support, or prior resistance there. Find resistance at prior support, and then we come back down. Again, getting above 46.20 is not enough. You have to close above there. So if you just get in and out, that's actually a perfect setup for a bull trap. And we might not even move up that high. RSI and the stochastic suggests that we go higher on the 1 hour. The 4 hour time frame here. MACD is at an area to bounce, which is nice. The RSI kind of looks like it wants to go lower. The stochastics look like they want to come up. Again, we could see a little bit of movement to the upside, but this fib right here, this fib from the low to the high, being that we reached for the 382 but we didn't quite get there, I would expect that we see 43.71. So I'm going to hold out for that. Let's see what we do. If we can get above 46.20, I stand by it, then we're moving up. I'm wrong, okay? But if we move up there and then we come back down, this is likely the area we'd find support at, which is 43.70. And it's very common with the 382 to wick just below it and then come back up. So perhaps we go down to about 43.50, 43.40, somewhere in that area, find support there, and then we move up, whatever it might be. Wouldn't be surprised. Daily time frame. Stochastics are about to cross up. Yeah, but you rejected your overbought zone. Man, there's a lot of time left in this day. I really wonder if by the end of the day we'll come back down and close red. 6 hours, 23 minutes left. We're in such a fickle part of the market right now, you guys, where not financial advice, not a financial advisor. You don't want to be out. You don't want to be out. Even if we're about to go down a little bit more, you want to be fully allocated because we're about to rip. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we just move higher. Maybe I'm right. We move down, but then we move up. You know, we're about to rip. It's not a good time to be out of the markets. What a fickle time. I very much do believe that we're about to break out. We just have to wait a little bit longer. And I think by the end of today, certainly by the end of this week, we will know better as far as where we're going and when we're going there. I would expect that by the end of the month for Ethereum, high to low, I would expect by the end of the month we see something around $5,500 or more. The meme going around is what's going to hit $5,000 first? Is it going to be Ethereum or is it going to be gold? Gold, is it XAU? XAU. Gold, no. What is it? Gold. It's just gold. Okay. Yeah. Ethereum's going to break 5,000 before gold does. Absolutely it will. It's not even a competition, guys. It's not even a competition. Just got to be patient, okay? Weekly indicators are all very, very bullish. We're just waiting our turn. And soon enough, by the end of this month, we should be at $5,500 or higher. $8,000 is incoming. I mean, we could be there by the end of the month, if not sometime in early November. But that's the ultimate destination. That's the next target area where I think we're going to go. And if we look at this, we compare it to this last move whenever we broke out of this here from a low to a high. You take this and you put this at the low there. That does take you, oops. That basically takes you right there, just above $8,000. Actually, just below $9,000. Maybe we hit $9,000. But something similar to this. And in fact, I think we're in a 5-part series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're in a 5-legged impulsive move. The third leg, this leg here, is typically the longest leg. So it would actually make sense that this next leg, the 5th leg, is shorter than the 3rd leg. Which, what's a perfect area in the same zone, but a little bit shorter? Golden ratio right there at $8,000. I very much believe we're going to see an $8,000 price. If not by the end of October, then sometime in early November. I don't have anything else that I want to say. We're figuring our things out right now. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that by the end of the day, Ethereum is just closing above 4,700, closing above 4,620. But if we move up to those areas, 4,620 or even a little bit above there, and then we come back down, that would look really bad. That would look like that we are, in fact, moving lower. Not lower than this low here, but just probably down to about that 430, 4,370, $4,340 area. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye-bye.